Item. SCP-1214. Code name. Anomalous Random Number Generator. Object Class. Safe. Special Containment Procedures. The laptop computer containing SCP-1214, designated 1214-L1, and all its peripherals are to be kept in a standard laptop case in a secure locker in the Computer Science Department of Site-33. No testing is to be performed on SCP-1214 without the authorization of the Senior CSD Administrator, Dr. G. Wilson. As per Standard Anomalous Computer Equipment Regulation 4324B, 1214L1 must under no circumstances be connected to a network of any kind. Description: 1214L1 is a standard Dell XPS Ultrabook laptop computer including power supply and mouse. Software installed includes the Microsoft Windows 7 operating system and Microsoft Visual Studio 2012. Several coding projects can be found in the Documents folder of User. Most of these are programming exercises in the C# programming language. SCP-1214 is a project, also written in C#, with the name Random Number Test. The program consists of approximately 60 lines of code. The program generates random numbers in the range 4890, which are then interpreted as ASCII character codes. This gives the possibility of generating the characters in Table 1, below. Table 1. Possible characters generated by SCP-1214 algorithm. 09. A to Z alphanumeric, uppercase, colon, semicolon, less than, equals, greater than, question mark, @ sign, at. The characters are assembled into lines of 50 characters each. 1. Such line is printed to a text window every second while the program is running. Sample of program output. Time elapsed, 1 minute. QGZ33I equals 9F at. ACBC 6SGN. NLW equals JMP. GWBM equals S5 FIMBRX equals 9 row. DSL. RAT. 7R. MGP first. 49 ZEC. TIG 5x4 Psi. EVG. DANE. Z92VN. 0Y5IRZ8B238-7 Ukdwxa Sobfxxtoduab 6 equals C1 QAA equals 94. 5JJ. R2. T. C. DL4 at 8Q equals U8KB69 DXR. 5 is less than 3 so 5 UFJ. PM at Q2Z at M0. 8 FZ7C6 equals 7. V67 XM6Y4F. L. 6DF. At 5J at 3W. ZA at 7 Kun. V. TMF. SU at F7ZTL0E at KP3NN24 equals UCLO. 5H. 63 IUI. B9GZA9 at CF. C. EVXRJK9E79 Luajonhbkat equals U7Q9Q9JCF. XC. P. ZV5. 0JKPX0KNFKWC10G. 4W0807Z. 7E7 Act2V. IK. K. 8R6NZG3. XV3. L. ZM4SJ at HMFD equals R16C. Equals 0CJR at TD004 ZNVJDRJV2IM. C. WSHI28N7 equals JKOI8AVU5GZGM5 at 1410 LJ85ZM. QZN. 8D0. JUO. 6VWF. At T0WWSM3. MZA. Eiffel 5 UB. Q3 Lux 6. V503A. IT. Y. K1XQ. 1T. QJ9QLX52X21GN at 6 IWF equals ZP equals 7HQ9S equals K0BVI. VXBXM91E equals W. The anomalous properties of SCP-1214 can be hard to detect at first. However, running the program output through a stochastic analyzer will show that while the output begins by following the expected pseudo-random distribution used by modern computers, this will gradually change the longer the program is allowed to run. Eventually, patterns with an unexpectedly low probability will begin to emerge. Sample of program output. Time elapsed minutes. 70. Ra. M5 Jxapo. FATQ equals LQL. 9 at Kib to 7. 7 at Q. Ta. A 13 AAJ. 2 Ahiagdat. A at a 4 Arkakak 5 Znat. Rak B7 a Kadiat 6 or. 2 a 5 W at AXA 4 Anarchs equals AKJA. Comma at ARXXOR 3 AO. Amdag. X5 a. AHM8. 9 Ahoj. A equals semicolon 3 AA67 Amno. A. Vafia 2. 1 Agja 2 a. Ara 1 WP76 a 5A. S equals JAR 99 DOA 39A. Yas 1 J at Yakni 3 a 0 JAR. N. S. N5 AAU equals 3J equals Aglajara 4 a. AK 51 Arkla. Na. Accordi. QK. BAA 4 AA9. A 9 Rs 2 Abaf. Fax 2 Zajk. SME 4 FGW022 Asavaba. Equals PD. AAG. 6 Zezafa. AA7 Savnafata. AAA. DAV. 3AA. Y2. AA. A8 LKD2I. Aya Iwakanat as 8019 a 0 Iafad 61 U8. FGMH8 Orsi. ML. A. Paka. Agatavuaganziakangaf Duasvat. AGB0 Offeri. Cars 6 equals FD. AK5. APA 59 AA7 Dfdawa 1 Iura. 2 AXOR 2 AAA. In this example, a clear bias towards the character A can be observed, not consistent with the expected random distribution that SCP-1214's algorithm should generate. Approximately hours, minutes after program start, what appears to be semi-coherent sentences start appearing in the output. This point in time is designated T. Periods before and after T are designated Phase 1 and Phase 2, respectively. Sample of program output. Time elapsed hours, minutes. Acrol 8L7 equals 3 ZAR 0 E7L at 7 FJP0 Li 4 Q2 IBR5 MBSA. Y90 Key 68 Po 0 Ku. Arxt 5 Skmaki. Z8 FBIT 7 V0 UD9 NV26 HHR. Equals Ju. 6 I5 EFK 9 DBMEM 737 FKBJL was 3 times 7x7y. Stopy 1 at S. P. 9. GC at JRTBFA stop 0 Vixel. G8. 9T300 Elvs Fate M1 QQB2C1 Macaque equals. VF3U4. MUAP 4C. E8 Nsksidsept Duigan equals LN3 Klodshon X0QZ. NNVL semicolon 2K2G8 to 17 QQGBQG. B. Wxpg stops 13 Alba 2V. Ojk. 86. 9HW7 Q3J. Equals 4. ED. XL7R81HHRZ1. Shiajk 1CT. Hool 5 Pazvjwi. QQC equals MSR 59 Plesec 7X. 8445 OMV2 TAR 60. GK68 CAR 9 odd. Phi 65 ID. RWMLQLL. I0XP. R. Plesi. G1 Tjunobkat I91 Vvuijpulsg. H0L3 Lthmororosk 7. V91 Wpleasen 3 Isks 18 F4 at NPKV. S72R7. 7HCXJ3C3 FMU31. 4WNJX2W7C at 18 equals P at ZKBADXA 421 T1. QS. Un. Example of words found in output during phase 2. Underlining added. Identified words in this example. Make. IT. Stop. Stop. Make. IT. Stop. Please. Please. No. More. Please. At +3 hours after start of phase 2, the frequency of identifiable words starts to drop. At the same time, bias towards long strings of the same character starts to slowly increase. Additionally, the number of different characters in the output begins to diminish, as if the probability of them appearing has dramatically decreased. This is designated phase 3. Sample of program output. Time elapsed hours, minutes. I690 kg ZZRT at 1W. 6. 5 at. R at 82 DT 54 UJX 6 WM80 equals UC2 IC 4 TG7 equals ZIG drushes VG. Itndat. 9 Sen 6 XX 4 T4 key at Kidra 4 G6 key. QJ. W6DH. 6 ZH0G. PX7 Birat Dbub. JRR at 56 K 1 G8328 G7 BDZ1XT KD8 3 is greater than 7 C2 Z84 G4 VB68 IC XQMR 8 equals 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 30 equals B5W colon 95 EVE 87 SSD W90 equals QR equals BD33 Pukvkat PMK5S Z1 Agate RZKG5C 7433 R08 equals 9T None 1 ZCXR 299 MJXWV6TJ C0000000000000000000000000 X DBKPM JJ71P question mark M5 75 TID 688 TSM XTS 556 PIV7 W9 HI 4413 VU9G MUA at GD 1 at 345 E6G TGW6T7 Ziswakpu in equals XXTZWWR3E T J. Example of output during phase 3. Test run 14. Probability for characters A, F, L, O and Y has dropped to 0, or near 0. They do not appear in the output again during 1214 TR14. Phase 3 continues as described with no further variances. The longest test to date has been 1214 TR27, where SCP-1214 was run for days, and showed a % reduction in the character set during phase 3. Stopping and restarting the SCP-1214 program results in a repetition of phases 1 through 3, with slight variations in program output as well as the lengths of the respective phases. The current theory is that the diminishing probabilities observed during phase 3 will continue until only one character remains in the output. Calculations show that such a result would require the program to run for somewhere between n days. Additional, after the occurrence described in Addendum 1214-3, SCSDAG, Wilson ordered testing of SCP-1214 to be suspended until further notice. Addendum 1214-1. Standard electronic contamination tests, SECT, have proved negative. SCP-1214 does not appear to be able to infect other computers, and copies of the SCP-1214 program will not exhibit anomalous properties. Addendum 1214-2. Acquisition Log 1214-L1 was retrieved by agent from the campus dorm of university, after a persistent rumor had circulated among the students that there existed an experimental program that behaved funny if executed over a period of several days. The rumors were exaggerated and ranged from speculations about rogue government ice to impossible patterns seen in the game of life. Fortunately, the owner of 1214L1 appears to have shunned the attention this was generating, and exposure was therefore kept to a minimum. After acquiring the item, Agent deployed a Class IV worm in the university network to monitor data traffic for further indications of SCP-1214, or similar activity. So far none has been detected. Addendum 1214-3. Incident Report. Test Lab 1214-2. Test Run 28 was started, with the goal of letting SCP-1214 run for double the length of 1214 TR-27. Standard video capture OCR scanner setup used to record SCP-1214 output. Personnel assigned to 1214 TR-28 was lead researcher, Dr. H, and research assistant, Dr. P. Phase 1 completed according to expectations. However, at minutes into Phase 2, the following words, quite different from the Phase 2 data acquired up to this point, appeared in SCP-1214's output. 0. C9 Hwihachats 9. Please stop equals. Signal. Trace. Complete. We. Respond. In. Kind. DWW30 Please. Approximately 5 seconds after this point in time, Dr. H appeared to be caught by a seizure lasting for 13 seconds. She then fell unconscious and dropped to the floor. After a period of 17 seconds, Dr. P followed the emergency protocol and hit the cutoff switch, terminating all power to Test Lab 1214-2. Dr. P later received a reprimand for failure to react within prescribed time limit. Dr. H was brought to emergency medical facility, where her condition was monitored and found to be stable. She revived after 34 hours, at which point further examination revealed that she had undergone a uniform 23% loss of visual, auditory, tactile and gustatory acuity. Olfactory acuity was unaffected. See reports 1214-345 through 1214-347 for speculation on this discrepancy. Dr. H remains under medical supervision until further notice.